What's up guys? Today we'll be going to learn how to fly the F-14 Tomcat in mouse and keyboard. So it's a bit more difficult than on joystick and throttle with pedals and all of that, but I will try to explain it as best as I can. But if I could learn it, if I learned it, you can too. Let's start with the basics. The aircraft bank left and right to control the banking of the aircraft. Pitch up, pitch down. Okay. The gesture menu. To pull up the gesture menu, which is the RIO, which is the radar intercept officer. Who is the person who controls the radar of the plane. I'm gonna close the canopy with left control C. So let's keep going. The gesture menu is this inverse comma, which is to the left of 1. Also, I use a TKL keyboard, so it's recommended to use either a TKL or 100% one for more buttons. So to select the weapon selector, I have 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1 is the gun, 2 is the Sidewinder missiles, which are the heat-seeking missiles of this plane. The Sparrow or Phoenix missiles, which are the radar-guided missiles. Sparrow is semi-active, and the Phoenix are active radar missiles. And then 4, it's just off. I also forgot to mention the rudder, left and right, Q and E. The brakes. I have brake on X. Then we have countermeasures. Countermeasure toggle or dispense is C. I have flaps down F, and left shift is to put it up. Gear toggle here. The hook, so if you want to land on a carrier, it's H, which is also toggle. Mirrors with M. And then I don't think, no, okay. So the rest of the things are like radar controls. Let's start with the arrow keys, because I have the arrow keys and the upwards. You will see. So with shift and arrow keys, it are the trim controls. Left shift up is trim pitch up, down is pitch down, rudder left and rudder right respectively. Okay, control and the arrow keys. It's the display modes on the HUD or the HUD. I have control up, it's takeoff, landing, air to air on left, air to ground on right. On air to air you will see the missiles you have, and air to ground you will see what bombs you have. Let's carry on. This is the radar modes, these 3. So I have PAL on left shift delete, VSL high on home, left shift home, and VSL low is left shift end. High is to scan above the HUD, low is to scan under the HUD, but you can see it too here like this. And PAL is just normal scan. Then we have the wing sweep. We have up, wing sweep forward, wing sweep back, which is on end. Wing sweep auto is left control delete, and wing sweep bomb mode is page down. So there are no more. Okay, the communication menu is the backslash. Did this backslash, and I think that's it. The space is to shoot, to use the trigger. And then I have the refuel probe on R, which is this exact one. refuel probe, extend and refuel all, else retract probe, which is a toggle, but if you hold it, it's not a toggle. I will show you. So now that we have these controls, let's start it up. Let's use here. Wait, I'ma explain the cursor too. So, to use the cursor, double click, you will see it. Another double click, you will be able to move it around like this. And one more click, you will be able to use the camera normally. So what I use to click things on the cockpit is I zoom in, double click, I click in, double click again, and I wait a second or half a second so I can use the camera normally, and I can go back to using the camera like this. Let's deactivate this. Okay. So we are here in the cockpit again, and let's do the startup procedure. I close the canopy with left Ctrl C, so it's quieter in the cockpit, but the backslash, ground crew, ground electric power on, and then ground air supply too.
Chief, connect ground air supply.
Or I can't use it. Wait, hold on.
Chief, turn on the ground power. Copy.
Okay, so for some reason it doesn't have it with the canopy closed, so it's okay.
Ground
But
power
yeah.
is now on.
Okay, ground power and ground air supply. Let's connect them both.
Copy. Ground air supply is now connected.
And now let's connect it. Okay, now we can start. So let's first of all arm the ejection sheet behind you, and then let's tell Jester to start to do the startup. I'm gonna lower this down too, and activate the mirrors. Now you have to confirm that you hear him.
Roger.
So he will start fiddling around with buttons, but he will tell you in a bit.
Ready to start.
And now you can do the start. In the left panel here we have this switch here, which is the entry and crank buttons. Right click, let's crank the left engine, and while it's cranking there, let's do some more buttons. So, oops, wait, I don't wanna. No, okay, you gotta these three. Let's activate these three buttons here, which are the stabilization. This sound, or seeing that it reached 25%. Let's right click this, so it starts pumping fuel into the left engine. After, if you want to do first that, you can do it, and then activate these three switches. Now let's go to the right. Let's give power to the displays, and I like to do one thing more, which is pushing this down to the radar, which it will make that this panel here shows the radar. So it's done. Like, we can crank the right engine. You can see in this panel over here, it reached 25%. Right click on the engine, it will start pumping fuel into the engine. If you have missiles on board, you can check with the left control, left arrow. We have two sidewinders, so let's use the master arm here. So we can arm the missiles. Missile prep on. Sidewinder cool is to cool to arm the heat seeker on the missile. So let's press this. Let's put the gun rate on high, and this you can switch it on however you want. You can hear the tone cranking up. So actually both of the engines are started now fully. I'm deactivated. and put the takeoff one. You can see actually here that it's starting up the radar. So here we have the radar calibration menu. You can tell Jester how much to calibrate the radar. This is to do it, to finish it right now. This is to do it so you can use the Takan or something like that. This is so you can, it's the minimum so you can launch weapons, and this is maximum. For this video I'm going to use the minimum just so we can taxi. Let's deactivate, or let's take off the wheel chucks with the same ground crew menu. Remove. Wheel chucks removed. Before going or starting the taxi, if you start the rudder, if you use the rudder, if you use rudder without using the nose wheel steering button, it will not turn. So first of all, you gotta press the N button, as I told you earlier. It will engage the nose wheel steering. So now you can use nose wheel steering basically. Let's turn off, or turn off the brake, the parking brake. Oof. And now we can taxi. So page up, page down to the throttle. Let's give a bit of power and let's start taxiing. Come on. So, okay. Right now we're taxiing. Let's go to the runway. And sorry, I had to check if my mic was still working. So yeah, with the X you can use the brake. Let's go here to the side. And we would have to do the wing sweep, because it's swept back right now. Let's turn in. Let's brake first with X. We turn in with little touches, like little touches, so it doesn't turn too much. You can take power off too if you want. If you're gonna play multiplayer, which I think you will, first, before going to the actual runway, stop and check if there are planes coming either way. If not, you can continue taxiing to the runway. I don't care. I'm gonna take off. Oh, they changed their minds. So, let's align with the runway. Let's align. Take off power. So, for the wing sweep, you gotta pull this up, max, right click, left click on this like cover, and click on the master reset button here. And now you will be able to use the wing sweep, which is control and then either delete, home, end, or page down. So I press left control delete, it sets it to auto and it sweeps forward. Let's put on the flaps. Check if the parking brake is still good. And right now let's put takeoff, like the takeoff display on, but we already have it. The mirrors, check if you have them, which we do. And right now I'm gonna press and hold a bit of X so the engine starts cranking up. Let's toggle, detoggle nose wheel steering So we only use the fins, or like the lower. You can let go, put on military power, and with the rudder control the plane. We can start to rotate. So gear up, flaps up with G and left shift F. You can put a bit more power if you want, but that's basically it. You have successfully taken off the F-14 Tomcat on mouse and keyboard. It's not that difficult if you get the hang of it. What you really gotta get the hang of it, it's the up and down pitch. Like it's not like just one button. It's like it maintains. So you gotta get the muscle memory. But once you do, it will be good. Also, I forgot to mention, if you have rounds, you can check on the refuel menu how many rounds you have, and you can put it on there so it shows in the like this section. But I don't have rounds, so yeah. So that's it. You have successfully taken off the F-14 Tomcat on mouse and keyboard.